Hey, welcome to Worth It Wednesday. Every Wednesday we send a principle worth learning, a question worth answering, and a recommendation worth taking. If you want to get on the email list, you can sign up at pathforgrowth.com. Today's principle is, as goes your evening, so goes your morning. Of course, this isn't always true, but it's generally true, and it's kind of related to the last principle that we sent. As goes your morning, so goes your day. This is kind of actually something that's really interesting and also really cool. I've been working with people to optimize their performance and make sure that they're able to show up into their office and into the workplace and with their team in a way where they're focused on contribution and not consumption, in a way that they can add value to others, in a way that they can be at their best so that they may overflow energy, life, vitality into the people that they work with every single day. And inevitably, one of the things that you focus on whenever that's one of your goals is your morning routine. And that's what last week was all about, is as goes your morning, so goes your day. So man, not all hours are created equal. And there's this trend that without a shadow of a doubt is true. If you can nail those first couple hours, that's going to have a ripple effect into the other hours of your day. So as goes your morning, so goes your day. But then anytime someone starts to establish consistency in their morning routine, one of the things that I've observed is always a secondary realization is this next principle: as goes your evening, so goes your morning. Because if people start waking up consistently and start really focusing on establishing habits and rhythms in their morning, and they want to make sure that they're maximizing their morning, well, one of the things that they almost immediately realize is, oh, if I'm going to start waking up consistently, I'm going to have to start going to bed consistently. And if I'm going to start going to bed consistently, then there needs to be like a series of things that I do before bed consistently that sets me up to sleep well. And so one of the things that we need to recognize is that there is value to you having a morning routine. There's also incredible and outrageous value to you having an evening routine. And here's one of the things that I think is so important to remember, that for a long time I just completely ignored. I wasn't even aware of it. And then if I'm not careful, even though I'm aware of it now, I can't live in, or sometimes will not live in alignment with it, is probably one of the greatest things you can do to increase your effectiveness in your waking hours is to set yourself up to be effective in your sleeping hours. And that sounds almost kind of weird. You need to be effective at sleeping, right? We don't really think of sleeping as a skill. Oh, sleeping is a skill. And there are specific things that you can do to set yourself up to be successful at sleep. Now, obviously, there's some things health-wise that can be out of our control, but that's something for the medical world to focus on, right? If that's something that you're facing, I would recommend you see a doctor. What often is the case, though, is that we often think that there are more things out of our control than we actually realize. And so limit alcohol intake, because without a shadow of a doubt, that affects your sleep. Make sure that you're going to bed at a consistent time. Make sure you're turning screens off maybe about an hour before you're wanting to go to bed. Maybe make sure the content that you're consuming right before bed is not the type of stuff that's going to stimulate your mind. Make sure you're writing down your open loops so you don't have a lot of stuff outstanding that you're going to wake up in the middle of the night and worry about it. As goes your evening, and as goes your night, so goes your morning, and as goes your morning, so goes your day. So let's apply attentionality to how we organize our evenings. Now, here's the deal. This is really hard. Like, this is probably one of the hardest principles that we will talk around here for me personally to apply, because the evening a lot of times can be very variable. It's also a time whenever you lack willpower oftentimes. Just remember, the goal here isn't perfection. The standard that we're looking for is commitment. What is commitment? It means that I'm going to aim to be excellent. I'm going to keep getting better every single day. I'm going to own mistakes and deviations. And I'm going to just constantly focus on continuous, never-ending improvement. As goes your evening, so goes your morning. Let's go.